So what's going on, guys? I'm an actual MBMS student here, and there's been some MBMS drama. So some kids, and this is allegedly an 11-year-old, says that, an 11-year-old is allegedly bullying these other kids that are Jewish and saying anti-Semitic stuff to them. I found out about this is because of one of my Jewish friends, and yeah. And it got posted on Twitter. It got 1.5 million views. And then because of that, news stations are picking up about it, like Fox News, LA, and like CNBC, and which led to this video right here, which I found. And I'm going to be reacting to this and putting my comment about this.
Have consequences, and the school district says what happened here at Manhattan Beach Middle School was not okay.
Oh, this is where I leave school, actually, because I'm an independent PE student. So, yeah, this is a very familiar place to me. I actually walked along this path to get to my car for all of 7th grade, which is kind of cool.
Anti-Semitism and any other form of discrimination are not acceptable.
Okay, this is one of my first input here, really. They said it is not acceptable, which is cool. They think it shouldn't be, but they're not punishing the students for it. Because I've heard from multiple reliable sources, students and teachers about this, that these kids have not been punished at all. No suspension, no detention, no Saturday school for any of this stuff. And that's, really awful. And that's one of the reasons why this goes viral, because none of them are getting really, any punishment for this. And they know who it is. And, yeah, that's just kind of not cool, especially because one of my friends got to a Saturday school and almost got expelled or suspended for saying the B word to another classmate. But when these people say anti-Semitic stuff to Jewish kids, which is racist, they don't get anything. So that's kind of not cool. So, yeah. So they could say, oh, yeah, it's not good and stuff like that. But they don't punish them. So I'm not saying that they believe in that. But they're trying to cover it up, which is awful. And they know about it. And now they have to be open to the media and say, oh, yeah, it's not okay. But internally, they're not doing anything about this. It's, very awful.
After the Hamas attack against Israel, anti-Semitic words created an incident here at Manhattan Beach Middle School.
That's the part.
The allegation is an 11-year-old told 4 Jewish classmates.
Yeah. So this allegation is true, to my knowledge, because of many people telling me that it is, including teachers and students and witnesses to that incident.
Revenge is beautiful, and all Israelis and Jews should be killed. It set off tensions here in the South Bay community. How's your daughter dealing with that? The parents of the students who were verbally attacked don't want to talk publicly, but...
Okay. This is my next input. It said here that they did not want to talk publicly. That is a complete lie. You know why? Because the school put a gag order on them. And if you don't know what a gag order is, it's when in this case, the school isn't letting the victims, the students, or their parents talk about this. So this news article can say they don't want to have any input. But in reality, it's because they physically, legally can't do it because of this gag order. So right now, what we have to do is piece together all the evidence. Because the school is trying to hide this, which goes to my point that they are purposely trying to hide this. Because you could be all oblivious and stuff like that, but there's proof that they're not. But once you put in a gag order and try to hide this, that crosses the line. Because you are almost promoting that, oh yeah, you could say all this racist stuff, but you're not going to get punished, which is awful.
One did talk with me on the phone if I did not use her voice. Just repeating so I understand that she was heard. But she can't understand why somebody would say something like that. The rabbi at all?
Yeah, the problem is people are going to keep saying this stuff if they don't get punished. And per sources, a lot of teachers at the school say that they don't want this kid in their class. It's publicly known who did it, but no one's saying their name. And 1 billion people know who it is. And I know who it is. And my 6th grade math teacher, Allegedly, or he or she is in his class or their class.
Synagogue. Tikva Jacob Beth Torah was shocked.
Kids are innocent. And the fact that our 11-year-olds are losing
Yep.
their innocence at that age,
Yeah.
it's such a shame.
Rabbi Joshua Caleb
It's such
said
a shame.
3 of the 4 11-year-old Jews
Oh, that classroom is where I had 6th grade
go
English.
to Manhattan Beach Middle School, go to his synagogue, and it's affected other students.
I have our students coming to me to say, I don't feel comfortable wearing a Jewish star at school.
Yeah, because of
This
Stuff like
t-shirt
this.
I got on my trip to Israel, and they've asked their parents to take down their mezuzah from their doorpost because they
Jeez,
don't want to be
that's
identified
sad.
as a Jewish family.
I went to the school district to see if I could speak with any officials.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we got an official statement that in part reads, the situation was immediately reported to school
Okay.
officials and a thorough investigation took place. Student privacy laws preclude divulging specific details of investigatory findings.
then why place a gag order? And you could say this investigation, but when over 80% or something like that of the school knows about it and has heard the evidence, and yet you're still being like, oh yeah, we're still investigating this, this is kind of bad. Because you could be investigating and all that, but the problem is, I'm going to bring up a story here. So last year around this time, there was a Miracosta event. One of our students, I was actually in his social studies class, said the N-word to this cheerleader, which is not cool. And there was no investigation. It was just quick. They put a response. They said it was not okay. They immediately suspended him. But in this case, they're for some reason taking their time with it, which is kind of suspicious. They're almost like waiting for this to blow over. This is like really not cool.
But the district says appropriate consequences have been administered, including something called a no-contact contract. This is a
Well, according to all my sources, they haven't been punished, and all the teachers said that yes, they're not happy with them not being punished. So maybe this just came out recently, and maybe they finally found a punishment. It took long enough, but I'm not totally sure.
example given to us by the district that basically says one student agrees that they will have no verbal, physical, or social media contact with another student.
Okay,
for the
let's see
remainder of
what the
school
punishment
year
is.
And won't talk about what happened with any of the other students in the school.
That's it. So no suspension. No, no Saturday school, no detention. But if you say the B word to another student, you get Saturday school. Amazing. This is what logic has come to today. This is awful. So you're not going to give them Saturday school or anything. At this point, that's not harsh enough. They should be expelled or at least suspended. What is this?
Yeah, one parent I spoke with says there needs to be much more education in the schools to address this issue of hate speech.
Yeah, they're trying to hide it too, which is awful. So, well, I guess that's my input. This is awful. Okay, and yeah, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen in our school districts, and there has been a lot of controversy. And yeah, this is pretty bad. So if it's any update, I'll try to bring it to you guys, but probably no one will watch it. So bye.